All right, so picture this: you ever have one of those days where you think you're about to find nothing but trouble, but instead, you dig up something that changes your life forever? Yeah, that's where it all started for me and my brother. North Philly, deep in the heat, the kind of sticky, relentless summer that makes the air taste like old batteries and sweat kids crying, old folks hollering for broken stoops, the street shimmering like it's trying to hide its own scars. My name's Tarek, my twin's Malik, and that afternoon, we weren't looking for miracles. We were just trying to scavenge enough busted tech to keep the Wi-Fi chip on at Grandma's. You know what I mean? You could say we hunted hope in garbage, and hope didn't come cheap. Anyway, I'm walking a step behind Malik, dragging our half-dead laundry basket full of wires and old circuit boards, try not to let the busted will trip me up every 3 steps. Malik's bouncing ahead, chin up, tool pouch slapping his hip like he's got somewhere real important to be. Truth is, we both got nothing but time, and every minute we don't fill, someone else in this neighborhood will snatch before we blink. Malik jokes about fixing the table tiff we get YouTube to stop lagging. He'll frame the thing like a Picasso. Even through the grime, I half smile, because that's the kind of dream you have around here, small and fragile, but it's ours. We take a hard turn off Chestnut, down this alley that smells like engine oil and old diapers. At the end, our workshop, really just a sewer tunnel waits under a manhole we marked ourselves. Malik pries it open, and that familiar stink rushes out a stew of rust, mold, and forgotten things. We drop down into the dark, the world narrowing behind us. The tunnels are where we're kings, at least for a minute. Down here, nobody calls us out of place, and the only map is the one we made, boot scuffs and all. We reach our stash-broken game controllers, a blinking tablet, a busted lamp when I hear something. Not rats, not water, but a sound that sets my teeth on edgy low groan, like pain wrapped in fear. It's coming from that off-limits tunnel mama told us never to go near. Yellow warning, paint peeling off the walls. Malik, and I don't even argue, grabs the flashlight. I get the crowbar, and we head toward the voice, hearts thumping, every footstep sticking to the floor. That's when we find him. White guy, maybe 40, zip-tied, blood on his face, trapped under a metal beam. He sees us and panics, thinking we're there to rob him. I'm like, "We're not here to rob you, man. You're stuck, we heard you." Takes him a second to believe it, like, maybe kindness is the rarest thing down here. Says he's been there for hours. The rain's coming. Malik can smell the time's about to run out, and not just for him. We work fast, even though we're scared out of our minds. Malik jams the crowbar. I tie off the rope, and together we pull till our arms scream, the city's thunder echoing above us. Water starts pouring in filthy, rising fast, swallowing our ankles and our nerves. We drag the guy free, his leg a twisted mess, but he's alive. We half carry, half drag him to the ladder, the flashlight dying, just flashes of lightning showing us which way is up. I tie him off, Malik pushes, and with everything we got, we haul him up and out onto the street, 3 bodies gasping, broken and soaking in the storm. No applause, no sirens, just us and the sky. Next thing I remember, we're at the hospital bright lights, antiseptic everywhere. The man Preston Thorne, we learn later comes to, sees us waiting, muddy and bandaged, and it finally hits him that we saved him. The nurse tells him we waited 6 hours, wouldn't leave till we knew he was going to make it. Malik jokes that his wallet wasn't even worth stealing, and for the first time, Preston laughs, maybe from relief, maybe just because it feels good to be alive. He asks our names. We mostly go by Mouse 1 and Mouse 2. Malik says he's the brains, I'm the hustle. Preston thanks us, and there's this weird silence, like maybe nobody's ever thanked us for anything that mattered before. Now, let me back up a secco. A guy like Preston end up zip-tied in the dark. He was a big shot, owned half the infrastructure projects in the city, always chasing contracts, making speeches, shaking hands. He'd come down there to check a sensor that kept tripping alarms, brought his trusted team ally, Jason and Derek. Only, they weren't so trustworthy. In the blink of an eye, Derek shoved him, knocked him out, and left him to drown because Preston's name was suddenly too expensive for this city. The old story loyalty traded for a shot at power. Preston wakes up powerless for the first time in decades. No phone, no guards, just the weight of steel on his leg and 100 regrets pounding in his ears. He thinks about his daughter, about all the dinners he missed, all the times he traded people for deals. Now, he's the one discarded, and nobody's coming except us. Two kids the city pretends not to see. After he's discharged, Preston can't sleep. He sees us in his mind, two boys who saved him without asking for anything, just sitting there like it was the most natural thing in the world. That image sticks with him, not because it shames him, but because it wakes something up inside he thought was long dead. Back in his penthouse, he's looking for evidence, security logs, camera footage, but everything's been wiped clean. But Preston Smarth finds a backup, 7 seconds of grainy video showing Derek betraying him, sealing the deal with the others. The old Preston would have gone nuclear lawyers, press conferences, the works. But not this time. He calls us. Doesn't ask for trust, just says, "I need your help." Within an hour, we're in his garage. And let me tell you, those fancy cars didn't impress Malik one bit. We dig through old tech, wire up a hacked server bridge, and pull the missing files, the whole conspiracy, every rotten second of it. Preston watches, his face going cold and hard. Within 2 days, the traders are in custodino fanfare. No interviews. Preston walks away from it all, leaves his empire behind. He's done with building things that only look strong from above. Instead, he finds us in the alley where it all began, tells us he wants to build something real with us, not just for us. He means it, too, puts his name behind our ideas, lets us lead. We start small, repurpose an old storm drain into a learning center, piece together laptops from scrap, string up solar panels built out of toaster parts. Malik teaches the neighborhood kids how to turn trash into tech. I sketch out blueprints, rebuild the city's veins on walls nobody used to care about. You want a twist? Here it is. It's not charity, it's not rescue. It's engineering from below, with dirty hands and big dreams. Our center grows kids come from other blocks, fix fans for cooling, build filters for clean water. The press comes sniffing, but we don't need them. We know what we're doing, and so does the city, at least, the part of it that remembers what it means to lift each other up. On the day we unveil the plaque, Mama's crying, not the noisy kind, just quiet tears and a smile that makes me feel like maybe, just maybe, we did something that'll last. Preston hands her the D building's hers. For us, for everyone who believed the future could start right here, in the dirt. I look at Malik, he looks at me. And for a minute, we're not just survivors, rebuilders, architects, brothers. You want to know what justice is? It's a plaque above a storm drain, reading, "Not everyone underground is beneath you. Sometimes they're the ones holding the city up." It's the gate that never closes again, the neighborhood that doesn't flood, the kids who learn that what's broken can still be beautiful. It's knowing that when you pull someone out of the dark, you're not just saving them, you're saving yourself, too. So, what do you think, where does the real change start? Is it at the top, or right here in the muck with hands dirty and hearts stubborn enough to keep trying? Drop your thoughts below. I want to know, what would you build if no one was watching? Where does your city need fixing? Let's talk about what comes next.